And there's your cue.
You couldn't wait a minute, huh, Nita?
No.
Couldn't wait for the 1:30. All right, you guys, welcome to Actually Just Ragin'. It's our vlog. And yeah, here we go. Here we go. That's Nita's notifications going wild and crazy. What the hell, Nita?
Sorry.
All right, here we go. We're going to hit the intro and get this thing going.
Ragin'.
Alrighty, we are here. I'm in another tab right now because I'm
Me
trying
too.
to out notifications on Facebook and Twitter. Why? Because we are hoeing it out over there. Creators Outlet. Welcome, Will. How are you today? I don't know about you guys. I need to drop this card. I don't know about you guys, but I did my hurricane prep. Elsa is still hanging out kind of in South Florida right now, but she is getting ready to come up the coast, and she slowed down.
Yep.
She slowed down a lot, which means that if
Reorganization and strengthening.
if she hovers over the warm waters, it will, it has a chance to reorganize, strengthen, and then just pop into my neighborhood. Because if you look at the cone of uncertainty, it is Citrus County. It's like shwink. So I don't know. I might be an idiot if it's a Hurricane Cat 1 and there's an eye. I might be out there taking pictures of the stars and then hovering back inside, which is stupid. Never do that. They say never do that. Why? Because you don't know when the back
I learned the hard way.
Yeah, when the ass end of the hurricane eye wall decides to roll through, and you might have a stop sign, I don't know, sticking out of your chest or something. You never know. So we are just, it's not a hurricane at this point. It is still a tropical storm. And I was hoping that Cuba had broken it up a little bit so that it would be really not too much worse than a normal Florida thunderstorm. So yeah. Auntie M could be Dorothy, or I'm the witch and the house will land on me. I don't know. It could be. Hey, so I've got a package here from Ms. Doris Jones.
Ooh.
And she has a site. It is Doris Jones Labors of Love. And she's all over social media as well. She is an artist, an author, a poet. She's a beautiful soul. And it's kind of funny because she sent me a message and said, "Hey, what's your address?" And it was just like that.
Yeah, me too. And I'm like later, I'm like, ew. I should be boxing myself so easily.
Right. And so it was kind of funny because my husband, he's looking at this and he's like, "What'd you get?" I'm like, "I have no idea. It's not something I ordered." Yeah. And I said, and if we get murdered by serial killers one day, it'll be like the comic book serial killer or something, right? It's like you fulfill your order, you're going to get more than what you bargained for. And I go, "I'm so sorry." And he and he goes, all right. Maybe we should get a post office box.
Yeah, we need one too.
Not that I think Doris is a serial killer. I don't.
Not Doris, but there's
definitely not. But there are other people.
For my address, I'd be like,
yeah, and they're like, "Yeah, let me send you some stuff." And I'm like, "Okay, sure. Here's my address." Kind of funny. And I'm gonna pull this out really. Oh, this is beautiful. Tulips, one purple. And look at that.
Ooh, nice.
Beautiful. Thank you, Doris. This is gorgeous. I love tulips too. It's kind of weird that you knew that. Tulips is one of my favorite flowers. It is um, on my top 5. I would say carnations, believe it or not. Isn't that weird? Carnations is like my favorite flower.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Generic.
Hardy.
Generic.
Just like tulips. And I think that's part of the reason why is because like the smell of roses is too strong, and I have that sensory overload. But the flowers that are tough and don't die easily, because I kill everything. Doris, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. I love that. I think I have a small frame over here that I can put that in too. And and I don't know if JD is tuning in right now, but
say his name 3 times.
JD Calderon. JD Calderon.
Again.
JD Calderon.
Yeah, usually it's here like Beetlejuice.
I know, it's weird. Yeah, so we have a little surprise for him. We're going to do that in a minute. But so we've got Will is tuning in. Carl, hey, welcome. I am staying safe. I think this is finally going to miss
babe.
Miss Baton Rouge, Miss Louisiana, and it's coming for me. It's overdue. And Doris, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. That was really kind. And she says that Nita, you have something coming too.
I'd hope so, because I gave her my address.
But your mail lady is not as nice as mine.
No, not even.
So hopefully, it comes in safe and sound and not destroyed. I've seen what your mail lady does to your packages.
Oh man, she's damaged.
Or man.
Gemini mailers. No, it's a woman.
Yeah,
only a woman can be that aggressive and mean and hateful towards a cardboard box.
Right? Yeah, I mean, she's like bent it and all that shit just to try and jam it in there, right? Oh, and the one time you said you probably damaged it because you were trying to get it out of the box. So, I mean, you have to be like fisting it. Yeah, I said it.
My favorite flower is a daffodil. Thanks for asking, Meredith. God, change the subject. Now I'm uncomfortable.
Now you're uncomfortable. Oh, yeah. So right now it's kind of weird because off to one side of my house, it's kind of that grayish green color that you don't like to see in the sky, and then off towards the back of the house, I'm seeing spots of blue. Like there's sunshine to be had, and yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm looking at both sides of my house because, like, from here I can see my front window and my back. I have a very tiny house. Anyway, what else did I want to talk about today?
Something besides fisting mailboxes.
Yes. So I want to thank everybody who's tuning in, whether you are tuning in from RAGIN AVC or Indie Volt, Comics and More New Jersey, and Geek Insider. Make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button on all of them. Follow us everywhere. And for Doris Jones, in the description, follow her too. We've got her website, we've got her Instagram, her YouTube channel. She does a podcast as well. I only listened to one episode today, but I believe it's kind of very positive and faith-based. So, if that's your thing, definitely head over there and listen to her. She's on SoundCloud too. I don't know if I added that link. I'll have to check. But we have a surprise for JD.
Who never showed, and we've said his name like 6 times.
We invoked his name, but anyway, well, so the reason why we have the surprise for JD today, and we're going to be sharing it on our social media as well, is because we have a closing party for him on the 12th at 10 a.m. I hope I'm awake for it.
Better be.
I will be, I promise.
Okay.
I'll even set an alarm clock for him.
You can't even say alarm clock.
I know. I haven't used one in like 10 years, so it's terrible. I know. I have to be better about that because I really want to schedule out my day. And it's weird because even my husband said, he said, you said that you wanted to get up early. He says, now you're going to bed like at 6 o'clock in the morning and you're not getting up until like 11, noon, 1. So he says, you need to say the opposite of what you want to do and then do it.
Hey, let's
because
stay
that
all
seems to
night
be
and watch movies.
to like reset our clocks.
Sure. No. It was sarcasm.
I think we tried that, didn't we?
Well, it didn't
It
work.
didn't quite work. So yeah, we have a closing party for JD. We don't really do closing parties though.
No, it's not really our cup of tea.
But it's kind of fun to see how it goes because we kind of did a launch party for him.
We're his bookends.
And right, the bookends. I love that. So should we play it? What do you think? All right, you guys, hold tight for this.
I love it.
Fun stuff. I think it's just enough highlight of his interiors and his covers to get people interested in what he's doing. We were just passing through, is on Kickstarter right now. It ends on July 12th. And he's at 68 backers. He's got a Projects We Love, which is the first time that he's gotten one in I don't know how many campaigns. So a lot of campaigns.
Was long overdue too.
Long overdue because he's always got quality. He always delivers on time. I mean, and he's been doing it for years, So congratulations to him. I mean, he's got 5 more days to go. And 68 backers. I would love, well, I'm not going to put out a number, but it's from what Daphne has said, it's kind of surpassed their expectations as far as that's concerned. But we want to see that keep going. It's
growing, yes.
I mean, he's got the series of books and comics, Chronicles of Oswald. He's got Tall Tales that just came out.
Yeah, they're nailing it.
Yeah. So really good stuff, especially if you like the fantasy. I think of some of that are very much like for me, The Secrets of Nim, and I loved that movie when I was a kid. So it's so I've been collecting and slowly reading through it. It's in my to read pile, which is getting larger and larger. So yeah. Make sure that you tune in. And then Thursday and Friday, we've got interviews as well. So we've got
Karen Nicole on Thursday with her 52 card pinup, and Dustin Brunel on Friday for The Listener, which I believe this is the 3rd in the series. So.
Okay. Yeah. Now with Karen Nicole, we I know that we're going to promote the 52 card pinup, but you and I have been talking about it, where we kind of want to lick her brain, because she's a woman in business. She's been doing it for a while. She is successful on her campaigns, and she's got a lot of ideas, so kind of taking the time to sit there and pick her brain, and then talk about her campaign. It's kind of like what we do, get to know the creator. And then love the campaign afterwards.
Works for us.
Yeah, it does. And then yesterday, I totally nerded out with.
You did.
I did.
I felt my brain. It was like it turned to Jill, and it was like I kept doing this to like check my ear to make sure nothing was leaking out. It's like I know they're speaking English. I know this is English, but it's just not making any sense.
I was talking with Luke Powell from Decred blockchain and the cryptocurrency and everything. It was just it was kind of funny because even though I've been kind of part of blockchain for about 6 years, my onboarding was through a community site where you could vlog, you can blog, you can post pictures, you can do poetry, you can I don't know, just add content to it and earn cryptocurrency. So I had this onboarding process about 6 years ago, and but I haven't really been active because I've been so busy between Geek Insider and then just getting myself uh, into comics and this learning curve, so something had to fall by the wayside, so that did. And so I was a little bit nervous talking to him because even though I'm aware of a lot of stuff, there's so much to be learned from blockchain, and what they're doing over on Decred is pretty amazing as far as getting people on board into crypto, um, letting your computer actually do the work. um, and people say, well, how is it, how are you just making money out of thin air? It's not that. It's taking your computer power and converting it into a token, and that token can be exchanged for fiat, your money. So really interesting stuff. I know that I've personally paid bills when I was in a tight spot because it was kind of sitting there, and I was like, all right, well, this has got to be done. So yeah, that was a really good conversation. It is Decred 101. If you're at all interested, head over to Geek Insider. I'm going to be posting a highlight of the interview and links to the video. It's also on RAGIN. So again, wherever you're tuning in from, hit the subscribe button and share it out with your friends. I nerded out a little bit. Nita's eyes. She didn't even want to be part of it. She was like, nope. Not
That's not true. I would have been there if you asked me. No,
really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, there's no eye contact here, Nita.
You can't tell where I'm looking anyway, Meredith.
Anyway, I really don't have anything else. I do have a package from Daphne Lage,
No.
but I know that Nita's got one too, and we're going to open ours at the same time. And it's going to be so cool because that box is pretty thick and heavy, and I'm just like, oh,
Thick and heavy. Oh. Open it. Go ahead, do it.
No, I'm not. I'm going to wait.
Fine.
I mean, no, it's not like yours, where you had all of the collectible what the hell is it?
From Tall Tales?
Yeah.
The Silver Mane and the yeah, and I had the artist cover.
I believe I've definitely got like more than one book in here.
Oh yeah.
So, but they also do like bubble wrap and like careful packaging and stuff like that too. So they always
and that Victorian cover.
I hope. I don't remember doing. I gotta get in touch with her because if it's not in there, I'm going to be so sad. I'm going to be like, "Hey, Daphne, what's your PayPal?" Yeah, I've got my storm prep done. We talked about that before. Get your bug out bag, get your storm prep, your emergency kit, your first aid kit. Make sure that you're all set. It's always good to because no matter where you are, you're going to be dealing with some kind of weather, right?
Right.
So up when I was in New York, we were dealing with blizzards and thunderstorms, and we'd get an occasional tornado and all that stuff. But in the South, it's more
always weather. Always weather.
Yeah. So it's always good to have that stuff anyway to prep. The biggest thing for me is making sure we have bottled water, and I have a case for me. and a case for every living thing in this house. So the boys have one, the dogs have a case each. And again, it's just making sure that you're prepped for at least 3 days. So, between the bread, the canned goods, I have a camp stove, so I can make coffee if I really need to, if I lose power. I'm hoping that it doesn't form, and that it's really not too much stronger than a bad thunderstorm, but you never know. I mean, that thing, I feel like I've got a bullseye on my back here.
You kind of do right now.
I know. It's hooking like right into Citrus County. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I don't know. The last one looked a little bit further north than the one before, so maybe if it just keeps on with that projected path, but you're still getting that front right quadrant. So
yeah,
that sucks.
That's like the worst part of it. So hey, Rich is tuning in too.
Hey, Rich.
And Will says he's got 3 surveys today. So yeah, you're going to be getting some packages too. And Will, make sure that you drop your link wherever it is that you do your show, as well as your package reveals and stuff like that. And I don't know. I mean, I keep saying we have to get on a schedule. You keep telling me we have to get on a schedule.
Yeah, don't listen to me. I can't get on a schedule right now. Ugh.
I'm trying to. Oh, the last 2 days, all I've wanted to do was sleep.
I want to go to sleep right now.
I went to bed early last night,
Me
and then I
too.
woke up. I couldn't get back to sleep, so I ended up watching the Tomorrow War. And then I was up, so I was like, okay, what's the thing that puts me to sleep? Sudoku. So I did Sudoku, and I fell asleep again. And then I looked at the clock. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I went, yeah, I'm gonna close my eyes for 5 more minutes. And it was noon.
And here we are.
It was noon. Yeah. I don't know what the heck. So Rich, great. 1931 pounds. Nice. It was a good movie. I mean, it was really, really good. I think I could probably watch it a couple more times and not get sick of it. I don't know if it's up to like, Nita, what movie can you watch over and over and over again and never be sick and tired of it?
The 1977 Rankin Bass, The Hobbit.
You know what mine is? I've got 2. I've got Armageddon, and I've got Frida. Oh, look at you! The Last Unicorn. I love that. Armageddon and Frida. For whatever reason, whenever they're on, I have to watch it. It's like a magnet, right?
Armageddon.
I can't help it. I don't know why, and I cry every single time. It's ridiculous. And Frida, for whatever reason, I don't know. Salma Hayek. Have you ever seen it? Yeah, it's like this strange movie, but her life is so fascinating that I just want to know more. And so every time I see it, I'm just like, oh, I want to embrace her. Yeah. And so the Tomorrow War is pretty like I know I could sit there and watch it quite a few times. So definitely recommended. The depth of characters, the emotions, the storyline. I thought it was a really good story. I thought it could be a little bit longer too, but I'm not going to give any spoilers as far as that's concerned. Nita, I got nothing else to say. I'm just kind of rambling for the sake of rambling because I'm trying to keep myself awake.
As per usual.
I know. The voices are talking to me, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
You know what that tells me? You should get a notebook and a pencil. And I should
need
take a nap.
And you're going to take a nap? I also have a vision in my head because Draw and Bid is hosted by Mog Park and Robin Fuller, I believe. And this month, the challenge is Ghibli. Is that how you say it?
Ooh, yeah.
The challenge is Ghibli, And so I have this idea in my head, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, but I was planning on grabbing my sketchbook. I'm going to get the better paper because I see it in watercolor, and I'm going to try. I don't know.
Do it.
It might look like a hot mess,
The
but
Super Mario Brother one was awesome.
yeah, and I sent that out. Well, I haven't sent it out to Tori yet. I told her I don't want that out in the mail with the torrential
weather.
rains and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I will be sending that out. I will go to the
That
post
me or
office on
you?
Thursday. That's
You.
Pat.
Ah,
Pat's phone. So yeah, the Super Mario Brothers was fun. This one, I don't know. I think it's really going to challenge me. But I have this vision in my head, and I'm really excited about it. If I can pull it off, that'd be great. If not, it's going to look like a hot mess. But we'll see.
do it.
If it's going to be a hot mess, I'm not going to post it.
Oh yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Maybe you're gonna show me, and I'm gonna.
I might show
screenshot
you.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you, and that's it. It dies there.
Do it.
So yeah, it's fun, because every once in a while when I find myself surrounded by artists and things, I get inspired by what they do. I kind of study when I see them drawing. I'm like, what materials are they using?
Look
What
at
kind of
you,
pencils?
psychic vampire.
What?
Feeding off the energy of others.
I do. So I watch them and I study, and I'm like, okay, how are they? Everything from like how are they holding it to what materials they're using, the type of pencil. It's like why the blue and red pencil, whereas some others use just a regular, number 2, and just. And it's weird because I love seeing how they draw the little circles and squares and triangles for shapes and things like that. And I've never really done that because it always felt like a hot mess. And it's weird when I visualize stuff. I literally look for the easiest line. And I never trace because I don't have materials to trace. I basically see what's on the screen, and then I try and do my own spin on it. So what the hell is the term for that? Reference. I use a lot of reference and stuff. So, JD, you missed it. Maybe we'll play it for him again. Should we play it again?
Oh, he made it.
JD,
Oh,
he's here.
damn. Do it.
Do it again. You
Or
want to
you
hit the
do it
button?
on the way out.
We can do it on the way out. We're almost on the way out. JD,
Yeah, we should be on the way out.
hold on.
anyway.
We're going to be out in just a moment here. But yeah, so it's kind of fun. Like I was working with the blue pencil for the Super Mario Brothers, and I'm just like, why am I using the blue pencil? I could just use my number 2. I don't know. It's weird. I don't do the art thing.
My kids painted a masterpiece with their number 2 once before.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
And
All
that's
over the wall.
fascinating. Who was I just following? Oh, all over the wall. Damn. Who was I following? I think it was Chris Scalf. Have you seen his work? Oh my God. I was looking through his Instagram, and I'm like, that's a person. There's no way that he was able to sketch that or do that digitally. I'm like, there's no fucking way. And then you watch some of his videos and you see him going through the process, and I'm like, in time lapse, and I'm like,
Cool. Yeah.
holy crap. So Doris says, no rules, Mayor, just throw any thinking about rules out. So and it's kind of funny. I remember when I was in college, I would take construction paper and I would make all of these landscapes and different pictures and things like that. And then I would kind of laminate it with clear shelf paper and send it off to my friends. So weird. I don't know. Anyway, it's fun. It's kind of therapy for me because I don't have to think about anything except for the line that I'm trying to create. But I hate mess. I think that's my problem too. Like all of those extra lines, I'm like, oh, it's no good. I put it aside. But I need markers now. I don't know. No, I don't. It's no, I don't, because I collect these things and then they sit in a bucket forever, and it's It's terrible. I need to pick my lane. My lane is writing, and I need to script, and I have voices in my head.
You need to do that.
We
today.
have work to do. We have work to do.
And we can't do it sitting here talking to a camera.
That's right. So you know what we're gonna do? I've got a couple of little things here first. Okay, for a 10% discount on your Gemini mailers, make sure you use coupon code VOLT10. That's for a 10% discount on your Gemini mailers. Go to GeminiComicSupply.com and use that. Save some money. Thank you, Indie Volt and Varian Grant, for that. Little Bastard Promos is the public Facebook group where you can go and do some shameless self-promotion. We highly recommend it. Go drop your links. Go drop your store links, wherever it is you're selling, whatever campaigns you are doing, business cards, anything like that. We don't care if it's comics, books, music, whatever it is. If you're an indie creator, drop your links in there and we will share that out with our network. I am also a big fan of plays.org. So Nita, don't yell at me, but I go in there and I break bricks and stuff like that. They're old nostalgic games that are fun. And every once in a while, I just need to shut my mind off. So there is that. We're out of here. You ready for JD? Are you paying attention?
Are you watching?
Are you watching? Here we go. And then we're gonna throw the dudes, I guess.
Yeah. Bail.
All right. Bye. All right, that's July 12th. Make sure you tune in for the closing party for JD Calderon's. We were just passing through on Kickstarter right now. Go give it some love. Hey, Nita.
Yo.
Final words.
Why in the hell would you trust those dudes with coffee?
Oh, you noticed that?
I did. Totally throw them.
I wouldn't trust those dudes with coffee because it's 10 o'clock in the damn morning. The dudes are going to need it. Final words.
Throw my dudes.
We're out of here, you guys. See you tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.